welcome back to my channel. I know that it's been a couple of days since I was in front of the camera having a little chit chat with you. That's only because I wasn't feeling too great the past couple of days, and that's why for the past 3 days you've been seeing a story time video with me speaking of or seeing the challenges that I was going through with my vehicle. With that being said, I am so happy to be back with you guys, and today I wanted to have a somewhat of a grown folk conversation on women 50 plus and over, and the challenges that we're going through in our age and how we are reinventing ourselves, dating and things of that nature. The reason why I wanted to touch this topic is because I recently had some conversations with some girlfriends of mine, and we were all pretty much on the same page and had the same thoughts on the topic of discussion. So I just wanted to bring this to the forefront for the videos. When I'm speaking on menopause, I just want to state that I am not a medical professional. Though I have worked in healthcare for several years, I am only speaking based on my experience and my symptoms that I'm having. So with that being said, I know that we are approaching the holidays and going into a new year, which for some of us, it causes us to go into somewhat of a depression. I am one of those people who deal with seasonal depression. I hate the winter. I hate the cold. I am a summer baby. I was born in June, so I love the heat. The hotter, the better for me. Then you have those who are going into menopause or who are in menopause, and it's depressing, which it can be. For myself, I don't remember the particular age when I started my menopause journey. I'm thinking because I moved to the South when I was 50. I think I might have started the process at the age of 51 up until today at the age of 57. With everyone, I'm pretty sure the first sign is not having your menstrual cycle for about a year. So I've gone through that. Within the time from then to now, a lot of the symptoms that I've been experiencing is I'm noticing that you see I wear wigs during my videos. Right now I'm in the process of trying to take care of my natural hair under these. But with that being said, I noticed that my hair has started to thin out. Also, it takes a longer time for it to grow. The women in my family are known to have facial hair, but I'm noticing that problem is becoming a little bit more persistent now, so I have to make sure that I keep up with that. Also, the number one issue that I have is the weight gain. I was always a hippie girl. That's what the women are known for in my family. But I was a hippie girl with a fat stomach and a medium build. I was never overweight. Actually, I feel that I was underweight because when I remember when I graduated from high school, I was only 99 pounds. I didn't start getting into like my hundreds, like 130, 145, 150 until I met my children's father. Then after having my children is when my weight started increasing, but I basically went up to, I'll say maybe 160, 175. When menopause started for me, I think that's when my weight started getting more faster and quickly. When I was 53, I noticed that I was getting a midsection. My gut was starting to, grow and expand. My hips were spreading wider and getting bigger. Then I noticed I'm having night sweats. I have to sleep in very thin clothing at night. I'm used to sleeping with a quilt, but I normally don't have the quilt with me. I just use the quilt for the comfort. I sweat profusely when I never used to be a sweater. So I'm going through those changes. The emotional things, I noticed that I am a little bit more emotional. I will cry at the drop of the dime. I think I've gotten a little mean, in certain situations. I've always been a clean person, but now I find that the OCD is really, really, really coming out of me as well. What I'm noticing is certain characteristics that I have is like extending times 10. Like when I describe my mom's dementia, my mom is the same person that she is. She has the same characteristics, but it is exemplified by 10. So I guess that starts in the menopause stage. I also noticed that there is a lot of brain fog. If I don't write something down, like having some notes, I will forget, or I will go off topic and start talking about other things. Also, I notice my speech, and I'm sure you guys have noticed as well. Sometimes when I'm speaking, it doesn't feel as if my words are too clear. Sometimes I don't notice it until I listen to myself, or when I watch these videos again, I notice that my words are kind of a slur, which I don't understand, and I don't know if that's a part of menopause, which I'm assuming that it is because I've never had these issues before. But I will consult a physician to, make sure that everything is okay. Another symptom with that is your bone structure. Every now and then I will put on a back brace that I purchased from Amazon because I noticed that my posture isn't as straight. Now, I am not a milk drinker. I get the majority of my calcium from my vegetable, like my greens and things of that nature. But I do recommend that women who are at menopause and over the age of 50 and above, seek out a bone density test, because then that score will tell you where you are at. Which I did have my test done a couple of months ago, which shows that I am starting in the beginning stages of osteoporosis. So now that I am aware of that, because I don't want to be one of those older ladies who is hunchback. So I'm going to try to work on that as much as I can now that I know that is starting within me. So my plans is to start taking on more calcium intake. I'm not a milk drinker, but I will drink chocolate milk, strawberry milk, just not the plain milk. I'm going to plan on doing that. Also, I'm going to double up on my veggies. I love vegetables, so that shouldn't be a problem. Also, when I'm drinking my smoothies, I also put vegetables in that. So basically, those are the symptoms that I am experiencing within menopause. I would love for you guys, if you are in a similar situation, please drop down a comment and let me know what you're experiencing, or if some of these things that I'm stating now is something that you're going through as well. Let me take a look at my notes. My next topic would be dating at the age of 50 or 50 and over, and going through these issues such as menopause. Once again, I can only speak from my life experiences. I notice that when it comes to dating men, I don't want younger men. I don't prefer younger men, even though you have some out here that are very much mature. I prefer for myself someone like 60 and over, with some maturity, intelligence, and one who is not lazy and who is still interested in being active in doing things. That's my preference. I'm at a point in my life now where I have 2 children who are graduates from college. I'm also older with a lot of life experiences. I've been through long-term relationships. I've been through a short-term marriage. I have been working in my field of work for over 40 something years. I am also a college graduate, so I'm looking for someone with a similar background to myself. I also do not want to deal with a gentleman who has the extra baggage. You still have the ex-wife or the baby mama in the background with the drama, or your kids hopefully are at a adult stage in life where they are able to handle their own business, finances, and goals and things of that nature. So therefore, with that being said, I have low tolerance for BS. I also want someone who is straightforward. I'm looking for someone who is confident about themselves, who are well established in their careers, someone who is goal oriented, someone who will push and motivate me into wanting to do well and to do better. Also, he has to have a little of OCD himself, because my OCD is out of this world. So I would like to have a gentleman that is like that as well. Would I get married again? I most definitely would. But at this stage in my life, as I said, I'm not settling for any other qualifications that I am looking for. Why, go out and have a relationship or get into a relationship with someone who is not on the same page as you, only for you to waste your time and not end up with this person. I am a firm believer that at my age, you should go into a relationship to date. I have also gotten to the point of where I learned that yes, it is good to love your partner, but it is also a business. Going into the relationship, you guys are supposed to be better for one another. You guys are supposed to grow into each other and learn each other. That way, and this is what I really believe. I believe that that's why a lot of people who get married at the older stage in life tend to last a little longer. So those are my views on getting married. The third thing that I would like to discuss is more so for the moms out here. When you do have adult children, a lot of us, such as myself, has been so used to living your life for your kids. All of your funds going into your kids. All of your time goes into your kids. So if you have been that type of parent that has been active in your children's lives from birth to the end of college, you somewhat lose your way. Things that you used to do, you no longer do. Activities that you used to be involved with, you're no longer involved with. So you just typically lose yourself. The example of me is I was always the type of person who would like to go out and hang out with my friends, every now and then, go out for after work, dinner or drinks. I was always in the nail salon, the beauty salon, doing my hair, my nails, my toes, buying clothing all the time. Now I'm getting back into that now, as I'm finding peace with being an empty nester. But with that being said, some moms do go into a state of depression, because once the kids are older and they leave the nest and they go on and live their lives, whether it's them going out and finding a job and spending most of their time with their jobs and their friends, or once they get older and they go out and have their own family, wives and children, and they're too busy and don't have much time for you, some parents seem to go into a depression. So I just like to encourage those of you and myself, to get out there and find yourself and reinvent yourself. Start working out, find groups that you could be supportive in. Get to know your coworkers better at work, and maybe you guys can get together and do things after work. But just try to build yourself up and become that person that you used to be, so that you don't stay in a state of depression. So that's basically all I wanted to come and discuss with you guys. Oh, and one thing, let me not forget. During my last chit chat video, I did inform you guys that I was in touch with a realtor in Dallas, Texas, and because of the price range that I am looking for to purchase or build, I need my credit score to be a little higher so I can be approved for a larger sum loan. So with that being said, I was in the middle of trying to decide if I wanted to go back to work now, because the largest bill that I have now is my car notes. So if I can bring my car note down a little more, like make bigger payments or more frequent payments that would show my credit history of me paying on time or paying more, that would help my credit score increase. So with that being said, of course, I would have to go out and find another job so I don't have to dip into my savings, which my savings is for my home. So with that being said, I think it was last Thursday or last Friday when I went online and started applying for some positions. I'm not sure if it was the same day or the following day. I did receive a call from Human Resource, and I did have an appointment which was set up for an interview, which I just had the interview today. It seems as if it did go well. Now this is with a institution that I did work for. So I am familiar, with their routine and their policies and procedures. So I'm just waiting for them to get back to me on that. So I just wanted to thank you guys for stopping in and having this conversation with me. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.